Hello there, welcome to another edition of New Stomp here at Bunkazilla UK's YouTube channel. It's the spin-off show from the Big Stomp live stream show that we do on the last Wednesday of every month over on our Twitch channel. I am joined by the Raggedyman once again, and we are going to talk all things Geeked, or Netflix's Geeked Week. So, Netflix ran their Geeked Week. It was a series of live streams between the 7th and the 11th of June earlier this month, and basically it was a platform for them to kind of show off all the sort of cool geeky things that were coming up on their platform over the coming months, and there was some cool stuff. Obviously, if you love things like the Umbrella Academy, you got information about the Umbrella Academy. If you like The Witcher, you got a little sneak peek at season 2 of The Witcher, and yes, it was mostly a big platform to showcase a lot of their stuff. And I'd say some of the showcasing was very good. Because you got a really cool behind the scenes look at, say, The Sandman with Neil Gaiman, which was really, really cool.
It was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool. And then you had obviously big trailer reveals like Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe, which we'll touch on a little bit in a little tick.
It was the first trailer we've seen on it. I don't know how. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you would have very, very small teasing moments where, and a good example would be their anime section. They were talking about, I think it was on the Friday stream of Geeked Week, they were talking about several Ubisoft animes that they were creating. And they just went, we're going to make an anime based on Splinter Cell. Cool. Amazing. I love Splinter Cell. I really want a new game, but I'm happy with an anime. And they went, here's an image.
And that was that. It was the most incredible press junket I have ever seen. They managed to spin 90 minutes apiece out of media packs.
For 5 days.
For 5 days. It was so perfectly scripted that whichever PR agency wrote all of that got themselves a bonus. But it worked because I didn't watch any of it. And I knew what was happening because all the news agencies and all the influencer, like the real fandom stalwarts, were pumping that stuff out. These were a bunch of teaser images and teaser trailers and absolute nothingnesses. Like for Lucifer season 2, which was already been and done, they did a blooper reel just so they could do a second wave of advertising. It did the job. It cost them pennies. And it's given them so much marketing. I think if you're a big fan of some of the big properties that they have there, you were probably satisfied. I think for me, the one I was really hoping to see a lot more on was Bebop, and that's mostly about of a slight 50-50 of being I'm looking forward to this to I am petrified of what's going to happen with this. And when they go, we've got something to show you, and you're going, okay, is this a trailer? And then they're just there sort of enjoying the music, and they're going, hey, Yoko Kanno's come back. And I'm going, cool. That's great. I like the music. It's cool to have the music back. And it's like, that's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing. I know.
Yeah.
But it's like when they go, hey, we're going to be launching in the fall. And it's like, that's less than 4 months away. And you haven't shown a trailer.
These are the poster reveals. These are the title reveals. This is the pre-hype hype. This is what they're laying the groundwork. Now you look at the He-Man reboot. Yeah, that was very, very carefully crafted to try and hit all those little spots. I mean, I have very strong opinions concerns about the He-Man reboot and where that's going. I was a bit concerned because part of the shtick was that one of the big announcements was Kevin Smith saying that every episode was going to have an 80s shout back.
Yes, I saw that tweet.
That made me concerned. The other thing that made me concerned was that unlike She-Ra, it looked really similar. She-Ra looked really different, and the recent Thundercats Go, that was obviously like a complete tonal shift. This one reminded me of that Thundercats redo that no one remembers because it was a bit pants, because they literally tried to take the original thing and modernize it rather than going, let's start again from scratch and make it. So I'm concerned. Could be cool.
I have a soft spot for Thundercats Raw.
That's because it's hilarious and brilliant and wonderful.
So, what are your final thoughts on the He-Man trailer then, Raggedyman?
The main thing they've done is as I said, it's pretty hype. They've got everyone to go forth and yell praises because of a trailer and Kevin Smith going, it's going to be a bit 80s.
We'll have to see. I mean, I was a bit unsure about it. I like the trailer. I will probably, because it's only 5 episodes and the episodes are going to be, about 30 minutes each, this is probably something you can blitz through on a Saturday.
It's going to get blitzed through. I mean, the other thing, the biggest thing for me is this is a shift away from their previous advertising, which was pretty much, you knew that it was coming because it dropped there and then. And then they were sort of like, hey, we'll give you a week's notice before this $1 million movie lands. It's an interesting change. I think it's definitely showing their commitment to geek stuff. It's that double whammy. It's people know they're doing this big media blitz, so they are convinced that it's going to become, it lets them know this is a good place to stay. And it means that the news agencies and the mega fans have something new to push out. I don't think it's anything more than a really cynical marketing exercise.
Yeah.
But some people had jollies from it. Great.
Yeah. I think parts of it, like I said, if you really enjoyed some of the shows they talked about, you're like a child in a candy store. It was amazing. I think if you were looking for things with a little bit more substance, this probably wasn't the place to be. But then again, any small information is nice information. At least you know something's coming. At least you know something is going to be released soon, and so forth. So, let us know your thoughts on Netflix Geeks Week in the comments below. What are you looking forward to? Is there something you were expecting to see and you were either overwhelmed or underwhelmed by it? Let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And as well, you can email us at contact@bunkazilla.co.uk. And, of course, you can follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and, of course, Twitch at Bunkazilla UK. So that's going to be all the time we have for here on New Stomp. Thank you very much for joining us. I've been Iain Boulton, joined by the Raggedyman. Stomp on, monsters of culture. Stomp on. Adios.